Okay, so this is my first ever dream journal. Um, I want to say that I'm not crazy. And if y'all write any movies or good books about any of these, just make sure you send me royalties. The first one, uh, we'll go with the most recent I can really remember. My husband and I decided we were going to go off grid. And so we were going to hunt and forage for ourselves. So he had me go out and hunt, and I went and got a whole bunch of possums, and I took them back. And his job was to, slaughter, skin, cook them, what have you. And, but what I got wasn't enough. So I went back out. And when I came back, I just saw these possum faces looking at me from the oven door. I told my husband, I said, you can't cook them like that. Their adrenal glands are going to spill over and poison the liver and, spoil the meat. And which I know is true for some creatures, but I don't know if it's true for possums. So anyway, my husband told me, he's like, I just can't kill them anymore. I can't do that. So we ended up letting them all out, and he ended up trying the food that he had already made, decided he didn't like it. So we ended up with a bunch of possum pets. Another one was everybody in the world lives in this one city. And in the center of the city, they have like this government station set up. Well, there is heavily armed men constantly roaming the city. And but in the center of town, or in the center of the city where the government thing is set up, women are only allowed to have 4 jobs. And there was 4 separate lines, right? And one of them was really raunchy. It was like a sex worker. Then you had your housekeepers, you had your nannies, and then you had one other thing I really can't remember, but um my friends and family were standing in those lines, and I was trying to save them. So I was sneaking through the alleyways, doing everything I could to avoid these armed men, and just kind of bring down the system that was oppressing us. It always seems like I'm fighting in my dreams, always. I'm not sure why. Anyway, let me know what you think.